If you are looking for the best smallmouth bass lures, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on the features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers. Also, we have included options for every type of customer. So, let's get started. At the 10th position of our list, we have SOUGAYILANG Spinner Spoon. Okay, let's the remarks fly. Yes, I have suggested everyone's least favorite lure as my choice for smallmouth bass, and I've got a few reasons for this. Number 1, I think blade baits like this and spinner baits always work best for bass because of their presentation. The bright reflection of the blade is necessary when attracting bass because you don't have any other means of getting their attention. Plus, I like these specific lures since they have a lifelike appeal in the eyes. There are many other things to like about this option, so just get it and find out for yourself. Moving on to the next at number 9 with Fishroom Softbait Wiggle Shad Soft Plastic Smallmouth Bass Lures. Fishroom have developed a soft bait which will be highly attractive to smallmouth bass when it is pulled through the water, and the great product is also suitable for other freshwater and rockfish too, so it can be used for many different species. Probably the most impressive feature of this lure is the realistic look that it has. This is made possible due to the high amount of detail that has been included in the color painting, which includes holographic flash, inserts, and 3D eyes to complete the look. That realistic look is added to by realistic movement with its supple body and tail which will wriggle in the water. The lure is ideal for drop shooting and weightless, weightless rig. Due to the realistic nature of the lure, even basic rigs will make it highly effective. The number 8 position is held by Bomber Deep Fat Free Shad Smallmouth Bass Lures. This is one of the best lures of the market which has had a proven track record of success and has been a tournament winner. That goes to show that you're going to be getting a quality lure that has been highly rated by those who have used it. The product comes in 5 different colors which all look highly attractive and are sure to catch the eye of those smallmouth bass as well as larger bass, walleyes, northern pike, and plenty of other fish, which makes this a great overall lure for many different types of situation. This is a deep diving crankbait which is going to be able to imitate the action of a real fish in the water, which is helped by the clear lip which is on the front of the lure. Once attracted, the lure is able to keep the fish on the line with its 2 treble hooks. At the 7th position of our list, we have Rebel Lures Crickhopper Smallmouth Bass Lures. Rebel are another company who have produced a great lure for smallmouth bass fishing which comes in the form of crickets which are given a realistic painting and is sure to be able to attract those fish to your line to give you a great catch. These smallmouth bait comes in a variety of different colors as there are 6 options available, so you'd be able to experiment with which will work best. This is one of the top rated smallmouth bass baits with a proven track record of being highly effective. When it comes to smallmouth bass fishing lures, this is a great option which is able to have a diving depth from 0 to 3 feet and is suitable for all types of freshwater game fish. With a clear lip, the bait will act erratically in the water and simulate the action of a living cricket. Next at number 6, we have Dr.Fish Softbait Wiggle Shad Soft Plastic Smallmouth Bass Lures. This is another softbait, this time from Dr.Fish, which again gets its high success rate from how lifelike the lure is. It is also available in 3 different sizes, as you can get it 2.67 inches long, 3.15 or 3.9 inches depending on the size of fish that you want to catch. The lure is available in a great variety of colors as it comes in 7 different options which will all look likely highly attractive to the fish that you wanted to catch. The lifelike design of the fish comes from the fact that they have intricate painting and holographic inserts as well as 3D eyes. The lures are able to move through the water in a realistic way and are made from high quality silicone which allows them to be soft but helps to give it the durability required. This is a perfect lure for smallmouth bass but also other fish types too. The number 5 position is held by 3-inch Piston Twister. The simple yet extremely effective jig bait is a number 5 on the list of the top 7 river smallmouth bass fishing lures. A jig bouncing erratically off the bottom is an excellent imitation of a crayfish. The most popular combination when fishing rivers for a smallmouth is 1/8 ounce round black head with a 2-inch to 3-inch root beer or green body. Cod reefs is very productive as well. The jig and grab combo is very easy to use. In calm and slake water, the lure is cast out to its shoreline cover or submerged rocks or ledges. It is always allowed to sink to the bottom, then retreat back in using a series of short hooks. Each time the jig head hits the bottom, it kicks up a puff or sand or dirt, realistically mimicking a crayfish. Anglers can swim it back using a steady retrieve to imitate a minnow. The number 4 position is dominated by Rapala extraps Slashbait. Number 1 of the list on the top 7 river smallmouth bass fishing lure is the number 8 Rapala extraps Slashbait. This is a terrific bait for catching smallmouth bass anywhere, but particularly in rivers. It is in the family of lures that anglers term jerk bait. It floats at rest and dives down 2 or 3 feet below the surface upon retrieve. That puts the lure in the strike zone, yet in most cases keeps it working above the submerged rocky bottom. This lure has a very erratic action which will trigger a strike from smallmouth bass. The most productive retrieve is to cast it out towards a likely looking spot. With the rod tip low and near the surface of the water, the lure is brought back in using sharp jerks. After a hard jerk, anglers should point the rod tip at the bait. This will put slack in the line and cause the bait to hover there motionless. This realistically imitates a wounded and helpless bait fish and will draw reaction strikes from a smallmouth bass. The best color to use will depend on river conditions. Light color lures will work best in clear water, while darker colors work better in stained water. White and olive are good all-around choices. These lures work best in a slow to medium current. They will hang up in if used in very shallow water. Moving on to the next at number 3 with Heddon Tiny Torpedo. The Heddon Tiny Torpedo is at number 3 on the list of the top 7 river smallmouth bass fishing lures. This is a top water plug. It has a tapered nose and a propeller on the rear. It is the perfect size bait for river smallmouth and is another tried and true producer of a smallmouth bass in rivers. Top water baits are very easy to use and are a lot of fun to fish. The angler simply casts the lure out to a likely looking spot and then retrieves it with sharp twitches of the rod and a pause in between. Oftentimes, the smallmouth bass will attack it as it sits there motionless. It is important that when a fish strikes this lure, the angler waits until the weight of the fish is felt before setting the hook. Otherwise, the lure and its treble hooks can come flying back towards the angler. Since the Tiny Torpedo is a top water bait and virtually 100% snag proof, it can be used in any depth of water. However, it will not be very effective in fast current. The number 2 position is held by Rebel Middleweight Crawfish. The Rebel Middleweight Craw is number 2 on the top list of the 7 top river smallmouth bass fishing lures. It's a time-proven bait and a bit of a legend among experienced smallmouth bass river anglers. It comes in a half dozen colors and all of them are productive. Once again, light colors work best in clear water, while darker color work best in stained or dark water. The Rebel Middleweight Craw will float at rest, then dive down upon retrieve. This idea is to get it down near the bottom and even bouncing off the rocks on occasion. Once it gets near the bottom, the lure is retrieved with short hard twitches, a bit less aggressively than a jerk bait. This will realistically mimic a fleeing crayfish. It is best to use the Rebel Crawfish in the slower, deeper pools and hold. It will tend to turn sideways in heavy current and will also snag the bottom in shallow water. The Middleweight Craw is extremely effective when worked over submerged rocky ledges and boulders in 3 foot of water to 5 foot of water. Finally, the number 1 position is dominated by 4-inch Yamamoto Senko. The 4-inch Yamamoto Senko is a fantastic bait that will catch a variety of species in just about any environment. It is an extremely effective lure when pursuing river smallmouth bass. The soft plastic lures are in the family of what many anglers call spiny baits. That means that anglers do not need to import a lot of action. In open water, these can be rigged on an open hook. However, since most productive smallmouth bass rivers have rocks and other covers, anglers either use a weedless hook or Texas rig the worm on a 1x0 worm hook. This bait can be effective in both the deeper pools and the faster running water. In the slower, deeper pools, the bait is simply dragged slowly across the bottom. The Senko is very supple and will have a very lifelike action and the water. Versatility is more than fishing the spade. Anglers can slide on a very small 1x8 ounce sliding sinker if necessary. In swift water, the bait is cast into the deeper runs and just allowed to sweep downstream. In the current, little or no action is needed by the angler. That's all for today. We upload product review videos in every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button for the upcoming video notification.